how are you settling in as captain? Does the expectation of being a captain match the reality of being a captain?
Yeah, it's a good question. I just found probably just a step up mentally and just how much you think about things a bit more. From being vice captain for a couple of years, I didn't expect the step up to be as it has been, but yeah, it's more the mental side of things, thinking of how the team's going, how I've been training, always trying to drive that standard, how the boys are perceiving you, just more of those sort of thoughts. But yeah, I feel I've been coping well and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying sharing the leadership with pretty fresh new leadership group as well. And I understand that it doesn't all just fall on one person. It's a group team approach. So yeah, I've been enjoying it, but it has been a step up mentally. Yeah.
Pretty clear on what sort of captain you are or that you want to be?
I've said I just want to be someone who leads by example and has maximum care for teammates, and all my teammates and people from the club feel that I've got their backs, and instill as much confidence in the players that I possibly can. I think you just get the most out of each other and individuals when you're playing with confidence, feeling good about yourself. So anything I can do in that regard to try and lift the team, I'll be trying to do. But end of the day, you can do a lot of stuff. You want to play well as well. On game day is probably the most important thing, and a lot falls into place after that. But something along those lines.
Obviously, it was your first team photo day. How did it feel sitting next to Clark on his right hand side?
Yeah, well, I've slowly over the years just gotten closer and closer in. So it did. It felt good. Yeah, sitting next to him. I'm really proud to have the title, and it's a huge honour. It's never something like I've really aspired to, but the closer I've gotten in the leadership group to a role like that, the more you think about how you would be in a position like that. And then, yeah, it's a cool feeling, and to be able to sit next to the coach as the captain there with the team, gives me a big sense of pride. So, but yeah, as I said, got a great team around. That whole row there is all pretty much all of our top leaders at the club. So, yeah, I'm well supported.
Your predecessor sort of stepped down in awkward circumstances last year. How was he, and how much are you leaning on him just to pick his brains, I guess?
Yeah, Jai's gone really well. He just seems to be enjoying his footy here at the club. He's taken a step back from the title leadership, but the way he trains, he's the best trainer I've ever trained with. And I reckon you could ask the majority of the boys who the hardest trainer is, who's been here for a long period of time. It'd be Jai. And he leads by example with the standards he sets, the training, and he really puts a lot of time into young guys. So gives a lot of his time into developing the guys who might be on the cusp or trying to make it in the league. So, I hope that the relief of the weight of the title really helps him flourish and start to enjoy his football again, which from all accounts and all signs he is. So yeah, he's still, it's not just Jai. So Jai, Elmat, Luke McDonald and Luke Parker, all captains have been previously captains. So I've got a lot of people to lean on and bounce ideas off and get advice from around here, which is super lucky, but he's going well, mate.
Was it awkward for a stage there? Like, did you have to have a chat with him and be like, hey, I'm not stepping on your toes or anything?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I'm very close with Jai. We're great mates, drafted together all the way through, and obviously worked really closely with him last year and understood how he was feeling throughout the year. But I said, when I first got the captaincy, the thing I admired probably most is he didn't let how he was feeling last year at the time permeate through the group or affect the group. He was, and I found that really admirable, how you can suppress how you're feeling to not let it affect how everyone else might feel. And so, when he wanted in the off season to explore if there was anything different to change things up for him, it wasn't a huge surprise to me that he wanted to check out those options. And then it didn't work out that way. It worked out for us as a club because we wanted to keep him. And then I think he knew, regardless, I don't think he would have wanted the title the next year anyway. So it wasn't awkward at all. And when we were up at the camp, it was a good opportunity to address the group and just say thank you as well to him for the amazing service in just this part of his career as captain, because he hasn't captained through easy times at all. And being the face of a club that's struggling, on the field is as tough as any role, and I think he's done a great job for us, and I just hope that he can flourish this year with the weight off his shoulders and just play footy and enjoy it again.
How are you feeling about match simulations coming up?
Yeah.
Must be keen to get that going.
Yeah, enjoying it. It's the best time of pre-season because you slip into more of the in-season mode where you're not heavy training 3 times a week. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It'll be our first, I think, 4-quarter hit out this tomorrow, 4 20-minuters. But yeah, as I said, the best time of pre-season. That's where you play footy. You don't want to think about the running as much, and you don't think about it obviously when you're playing. So you get the K's in the legs without the mental stress. So looking forward to it.
You gave a radio interview late last year and you were very bullish about what this team can do this season. Where do you think the improvement comes from, Nick, for the Candidates?
Oh, the main difference this pre-season I've found is a lot of the younger guys look more AFL ready, like with more AFL bodies, the way they're tolerating training, but not only just getting through, but how they're driving the standard of training. We've really tried to up the level with everything we do on track and how hard you can train, because that's all you can do in pre-season. But it's noticeable that young core group of players and the guys who have been on the fringe a bit really stepping up, taking a bit more ownership of their careers and how hard they train, which is, as I said, all you can go off. But that's why I'm bullish on it, because you've seen glimpses of a lot of talent. We're really aware that we've got a lot of talent on the list. It's about making it click and work on game day. So yeah, I'm confident that, I don't know whether it clicks round 1, round 6, round halfway through the year, whatever it is, but I'm confident this year will improve.
And you made the comparison to your coach's former club. They had that real sort of 22, 23, that progression. You think you might have that in you at some point?
Well, yeah, I'm confident. I'm hopeful. Yeah, that's the case. But yeah, that Hawthorn side a couple years ago, didn't look too flash, and they were struggling down the bottom. And then all of a sudden, they just seemed to get that confidence about themselves. Couple of wins, and these little diamonds in the rough on their list who you didn't think much as players now turned into really good quality AFL players. So that's what I see in this list. A lot of really good talent just needs to be unleashed, unlocked, and yeah, I'm hoping this year's the year where we can see a bit of that.
I was just going to ask, is that where you see the change from incremental improvement to drastic improvement? Is building those younger fellas coming through?
Oh, it doesn't all rest on the younger fellas. Us older guys have to play well as well. So it's. I think there's no magic bullet for it, because if you knew, everyone would have the answers. But I think it's just an accumulation of work over time that'll get us there, and it's that confidence piece. Like, I think if we can get a couple wins in a row this year, it just builds belief in the group, and you get that set. It's a real feeling amongst the group and amongst about how you're playing and the enjoyment you get when everything clicks, and that satisfaction, it's addictive. I think it's why a lot of people play footy. So I think it's definitely that confidence piece and getting belief that, we are that group that can do this, can do that. So that's what I'm thinking and hoping for this year.
Just on the confidence piece, do you feel as though any of the results, performances last season have built that confidence as well going into this year? Is that part of it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's different. It's why it does feel a bit different this year, because we had so many games. I mean, last year was not ideal win-loss, but I think we internally all realise and feel that we improved more than the win-loss ratio showed. Last year we had a lot more close games, and from where we've come from in years prior to that, it was a step up. Like we did improve, and it was frustrating that didn't equate to the win-loss, but those close games with a couple of really quality teams as well gave us confidence that we're trending in the right direction, and hopefully this year I'm confident we can turn some of those close games into wins, and then you never know, as I said, when you get a few on the trot, where that can take a group, and so I'm confident it'll go that way.
Carlton at the G, one of those? That felt like a bit of a turning point. You swarmed them for sort of 3 quarters.
Yeah, Carlton at the G was great. I mean, they came back in that last quarter, but that feeling of goal after goal after goal, that really built a heap of belief. I mean, I know Melbourne earlier in the year, And those two games at the end of the year, that one I know it was against the Tigers, we were on a similar level, or similar area on the ladder, but it was really good to put in a good 4-quarter performance. Like they were competitive all of last year, and then to take it up to the Crows in that last game of the year, right to the final siren. They were the top of the table. Brisbane, we had was it a draw last year? Yeah. So little things like that you take. And you build confidence off that. So it's given us a good platform to hopefully, as I said, double down on training standards and how hard we train here in the preseason, because that's all you can do, but giving us a platform to, really be bullish about what we can do this year.
Does it get talked about the finals run, Nick? Does it, do you acknowledge that it's been a while? Does it get talked about amongst the boys, or is it just does it sit more in the background for us than it does for you?
Obviously every player on every team wants to play finals, so there's no hiding or no secret of that. So every player thinks about it, and then when finals comes on and you're not playing, all you think about is how much you want to play in those games. So that's obviously a goal, but it's not something you speak about on a daily basis here. I think everyone understands that's where we want to get to, but it's more about the process of getting there rather than the end goal. So that's what we're more focused on.